Greetings, secret streamers. Thrilled to see you back for yet another riveting episode on Secret Stream. Let's jump straight into the action. Now, take a look at this. Chris Tucker, known for his iconic role in Rush Hour, amassed a staggering $50 million from the franchise alone. Adjusting for inflation, that figure leaps to an astonishing $165 million. Incredible, isn't it? Word on the street is, Tucker had the inside scoop on just about everything and everyone in the glitzy world of Hollywood. Then suddenly, he vanished into thin air, sparking speculation that perhaps his insider knowledge was too hot to handle. It's a narrative familiar with talents like Katt Williams. However, unlike Katt, Tucker completely disappeared from the public eye. But here's the twist. Chris is now ready to reveal why he stepped away from the limelight. Curious about the details? Let's delve deeper. Raised in Atlanta alongside his two sisters and three brothers, Chris and his family were always adept at entertaining one another. It was in these early years that Chris uncovered his knack for comedy, notably after being named the class clown during his school years. His journey from orchestrating school talent shows to dabbling in stand-up comedy was fueled by a singular ambition to make it big. By 19, he was Los Angeles bound, eager to carve out his space in comedy. His breakthrough came shortly after, with a stand-up performance on Def Comedy Jam, captivating the audience with his rapid-fire wit and boundless charisma. Man, I'm ticked off. Just moved into a new place. My neighbors, though, always borrowing stuff and never returning it. Ever had to borrow your own stuff back from your neighbor? Chris's talents weren't confined to just the stand-up scene. He soon made his mark in the music industry, featuring in videos alongside luminaries like Dr. Dre, Heavy D, Tupac, and Maze. Yet it was his portrayal of Smokey in Friday that cemented his status as a star. Despite a lukewarm audition, director F. Gary Gray recognized an unmissable talent in Tucker, especially his improvisational prowess, and was convinced that Chris could bring the character of Smokey to life like no one else. F. Gary Gray had an intuition about Chris Tucker, sensing a unique star quality in him that was perfect for the role of Smokey, the laid-back, cannabis aficionado. Gray's gamble paid off. Despite a modest budget of $3.5 million, the teen completed the film in just 20 days. Released at 95 Friday alongside Chris and his co-stars, Ice Cube, the late John Witherspoon, Tiny Lister, and Nia Long, became an instant hit, grossing over $28.5 million and propelling Chris to fame. As Smokey, Chris not only entertained but showcased his versatile acting skills. The pivotal moment for Tucker came in 1997, a year that saw him ascend to new heights with a trio of successful films. The Fifth Element showcased his ability to thrive in a blockbuster setting, followed by the hilarity of Money Talks. His role in Quentin Tarantino's Jackie Brown then affirmed his standing among Hollywood's elite. At this point, Tucker became a household name, mingling with stars such as Jamie Foxx. Interestingly, Fox shared how Tucker's meteoric rise had him reevaluating his own career during a heartfelt discussion on The Late Show with Stephen Colbert. Fox recounted a humbling experience, realizing Tucker's comedic genius was unmatched. This reflection led Fox to reassess his approach to fame and the fine line between humility and hubris in the unpredictable world of Hollywood. During this time, Tucker found himself at a crossroads. Despite his success, he felt pigeonholed by the industry, resistant to being typecast in repetitive roles. Tucker yearned for more diverse and challenging roles, pushing back against the industry's narrow vision for him. This pursuit of artistic integrity led him to decline lucrative offers that did not align with his aspirations. Tucker's stance was clear. He was not willing to compromise his authenticity for fame or financial gain. Chris's journey is a testament to the complexities of navigating Hollywood's glitzy facade. Despite achieving what many would consider the pinnacle of success, he sought to redefine his path on his own terms, prioritizing personal growth and artistic fulfillment over the trappings of celebrity status. In doing so, Tucker not only challenged the industry's conventions, but also set a precedent for authenticity and self-respect in an often superficial world. Now on to the delicate topic of diminished agency. The industry's tendency to pigeonhole Tucker, limiting him to roles that barely scratched the surface of his capabilities, was an all-too-common narrative. It seemed as if his comedic flair overshadowed his multifaceted talent. inadvertently reinforcing negative cliches about black men. However, Tucker refused to be defeated by these constraints. He remained loyal to his principles, even at the cost of passing up significant opportunities. While some praised his steadfastness, others interpreted it as defiance against the status quo. The environment in Hollywood was hardly conducive to growth for individuals like Tucker. A persistent aversion to evolution and a monolithic casting approach effectively smothered the aspirations of gifted artists. It's hardly surprising that Tucker sought an exit from what seemed like a regressive loop. Consider this revelation. The so-called guardians of Hollywood apparently relegated their talents to roles reminiscent of court jesters. And who better to unveil such truths than Chris Tucker himself, particularly through his recounting of an ostensibly prestigious sojourn to Africa with Bill Clinton. Far from the glamorous escapade one might imagine, Tucker's recount paints a less than stellar picture. Envision being at the beck and call of Clinton, relegated to mere entertainment for a figure of authority, a scenario that mirrors the indignities faced by court jesters of yore. Tucker's role transcended mere companionship. He found himself enacting impressions, much to the amusement of Clinton and his entourage. The beauty of Africa, man, that journey was unforgettable. Traveling through those countries with Bill Clinton was something else. There were times of boredom, sure, but then I'd break out my Bill Clinton impression, and he'd be tickled pink, saying, "You've got me down to a T." This dynamic, however, casts a shadow over Tucker's autonomy and stature. Rather than being celebrated for his artistry, he was positioned as a subordinate, catering to the whims of those in power. This stark imbalance raises critical questions about the influence exerted by industry magnates over talents like Tucker. The narrative takes a darker turn with Tucker's ill-fated adventure with Clinton, sparking a wave of skepticism and critique. Observers lamented Tucker's reduction to a source of entertainment, a stark commentary on the typecasting and marginalization endemic within the industry, particularly for black creatives. Amidst this tumult, 2005 saw Tucker embroiled in a high-speed chase in Georgia, leading to legal repercussions. Yet, in a twist of fate, 2007 heralded his return with Rush Hour 3, netting him a hefty payday. Such is the roller coaster nature of Hollywood. The banter from Rush Hour 3 captures the essence of Tucker's dynamic on-screen presence. Answer the question. Who are you? I have already told you. Are you hard of hearing? No, it's you who lacks sight. I am perfectly capable of seeing. That's exactly what I've been saying. You're repeating my words without comprehension. I'm trying to get an answer from you, yet you persist in responding. Enough. Not you, the other one. What's your name? Me. Correct, you. I am myself. He is me. Let's dissect the financial whirlwind surrounding Tucker. At the peak of his success, Tucker indulged in a lavish $6 million residence in Orlando, Florida. Yet the reality behind the glitz was grim. Tucker found himself grappling with severe financial woes, resorting to substantial loans to maintain his lifestyle. By 2010, revelations emerged of his staggering $1.5 million debt to the IRS, a dire predicament compounded by additional claims from California amounting to $3.5 million, and the impending foreclosure of his Orlando estate, burdened by a $4.4 million debt. Yet, Tucker wasn't about to watch his finances crumble without a fight. He embarked on a mission to liquidate his assets, selling property after property to stay afloat. Despite these challenges, his resolve to make a comeback was unshaken. By 2011, he was back on the comedy scene, hustling to regain his footing. Fortune smiled on him in 2012 when he secured a role in Silver Linings Playbook, marking a significant return to cinema after a hiatus of 4 years. But Tucker's ambitions didn't end there. He was eyeing a Rush Hour 4 collaboration with Jackie Chan and murmuring about a Friday sequel. Tucker's spirit was indomitable, refusing to be dampened by past hurdles. Tucker's adaptability is akin to that of a chameleon, seamlessly transitioning from comedic stand-up to compelling on-screen performances. The gap following Silver Linings Playbook and Billy Lynn's long halftime walk was a strategic pause, a testament to his commitment to his art over the allure of constant limelight. He chose to engage only in projects that resonated with him, ensuring authenticity in his work. Turning our attention to Katt Williams, it's evident his journey has been fraught with challenges. Despite his undeniable talent, beyond personal and legal troubles, Williams has boldly critiqued Hollywood's underlying issues, particularly its treatment of black talent. He ignited discussions on the pressures black actors face, including the controversial expectation to wear dresses as a rite of passage to fame. This discourse gained traction following Kevin Hart's appearance in a dress on SNL, a move that sparked debate about conformity to questionable industry standards. Indeed, Hollywood's landscape is fraught with challenges for black artists, but individuals like Tucker and Williams stand firm in their convictions. They voice their truths and remain unwavering in their identity, commanding respect for their resilience. Dave Chappell's stance on the dress controversy further illuminates the industry's problematic dynamics. In a candid interview with Oprah, he recounted the pressure to compromise his principles for cheap laughs, a proposition he staunchly rejected. This integrity, however, seems to contrast with the paths others have taken, leading to speculation about the compromises made in exchange for success. Chappell, alongside Williams, represents a faction of artists resisting manipulation by Hollywood's power brokers, rumored to wield their influence through insidious means. Williams's reflections on the industry's dark undercurrents hint at a sinister game of control, suggesting a resistance to such manipulation could hinder one's career trajectory. Williams's media portrayal has often been less than favorable, exaggerated by sensationalist coverage that distorts his image. Yet he understands the peril in confronting these media behemoths head-on, a game where the stakes are perilously high. Transitioning back to Tucker, his journey reflects a triumph over the industry's attempts to confine and define him. His resurgence is a beacon for fans and a testament to his resilience against Hollywood's constricting grasp. In conclusion, navigating Hollywood's tumultuous waters is no mean feat, as evidenced by the experiences of Chris Tucker and Katt Williams. Their stories of defiance, integrity, and perseverance serve as a powerful reminder of the importance of authenticity in an industry often marred by superficiality. As we close this chapter at Secret Stream, let's celebrate the courage it takes to remain true to oneself in the face of adversity. Remember to engage with us by liking, subscribing, and sharing our content. Until we meet again, keep that spark of curiosity alive. Farewell for now, Secret Streamers, and stay tuned for more adventures beyond the veil. Secrets out. See you on the next adventure.